So if you guys watched my last video about my potatoes, then you'll know we had a vole problem. Now, voles, I've seen them in my yard. You might have even seen their little tunnels too, especially if you have like a covered bed that's in soil or on the ground, and you pull back that landscape fabric or something, and you see those tunnels, those are voles. And they can become a problem even if they're not a problem right now. So, we're getting ready to show you exactly what my solution to the whole vole problem for good. So if you've got problems with voles or you've seen signs of them around, this video is designed to help you. And it doesn't take a whole lot of supplies to do so. So why don't you guys hang in, watch what I've got going, and, see if it'll help you. Hey guys, it's your boy, Big Wheel Dog 82. In the soil, and today we're handling the vole problem in buckets. Yes, this is the very first year that the voles actually became a problem. I noticed them first in my compost over the winter, well, in the spring, when I lifted off the cover of it and noticed there was holes and tunnels and stuff, so I knew they were there. But I didn't have anything in my side bed in the ground, and the only thing I had over here anywhere next to it was my garlic in pots. They didn't show any signs of any problems, so I just didn't pay it no mind. But then, if you saw my second potato harvest video, damage. They literally wiped out not only half of the potatoes that were there, I'm almost positive they probably ate the seed potatoes that were on the very bottom where I had no potatoes sprouting at all. So we're fixing that. And I'm letting you know right now, if you've got pots similar to the ones that I have, or if you have ones that have like an inch or more sized hole for drainage, you really need to consider doing this. And all you'll need is some hardware cloth and some zip ties. That's two different, and a drill with the drill bit. And that's all you need. And I'm getting ready to show you exactly how to handle the situation right now. If you guys have ever had voles go into your pots and do all this, and I've just pulled out a bunch of potatoes, which I'll have in the video showing you guys the damage that they did. But yeah, they came through the bottom holes from where it drains and went through this container here. Used to have my garlic and onions in it, but it's okay because I think I figured out a way to keep these guys out of my pots. Okay, so what we've got here is I think it's like a 25-gallon pot. And basically what I've done is I'll take some of this 1/4-inch hardware cloth here, and I cut out a square out of it that's just big enough to overlap on both sides of the hole of the pot, plus a little bit underneath the pot. We're just trying to center this in here. That way, when we install it, there's no gaps or areas where we can't tighten down this. I've got another situation on here where I used basically melted plastic, but come to find out that zip ties here work a lot easier for anybody, and there's no such thing as a melted plastic that's good for you. So I'm showing you guys just right here the zip ties going through. Now we're flipping to the inside of the bucket, and this is where we are going to connect all of our zip tie ends to create the loops on each piece that we put through here. All right, so now we're actually starting to do the whole bending at the bottom, and this just makes it a cleaner finish. Plus, it makes it easier to keep that metal close to the bottom of the bucket, because like I said, the last thing you want is any type of gap or whatever for any type of pest to bend up the corner, since we're not doing all the way around it. You can do that, sure, but it's not necessarily something I would be like, hey, just go ahead and do. We're going for good enough and simple enough. Now, the other thing I didn't mention, if you can, try to find zip ties that are about the same size as your hole. That way you're not putting extra gap and it's just something else for anything potentially to be able to chew and gnaw its way using the extra space there because you made too big of a hole to begin with. So now that we're finishing with the last zip tie, I'm going ahead and clean it up. And I did it also too on purpose, putting all of the ends of the zip ties, the square part that actually snatches down on the zip tie. I purposely made sure all of that was on the inside of the bucket. Again, I don't want anything on the outside. Now we're all done. We got her all zip tied and tightened, and this should be enough of a barrier. As you can see, I've done it on all the other holes in the bucket, and it does not mess with your drainage at all. So guys, give this a try. So there you go, guys. The vole problem has been handled. And you best believe that as things go along, especially into the spring of next year, and we get to my garlic, I'll be keeping you guys in the loop because I'm going to be making sure that my situation is solved, which it is. Now, the thing about it, though, is if your container pots aren't thick enough plastic, I can totally see them chewing their way in if they want in bad enough. Luckily, the pots that I've got are pretty sturdy and they're pretty thick, and there's a rim around the actual drainage holes, so that would mean they would have to work really hard to get into it. So I've got my fingers crossed. I think I've got it licked. But the other thing I'm going to do, no lie, traps. I've got traps that I haven't put out for like 3 years. Looks like traps are coming back because I am not giving any kind of harbor or refuge for these voles. I'm sorry. They come to my yard, they're getting handled. If they can't be deterred, they'll be destroyed. So that's all I got for you guys today. If you've got any comments or any questions, let me know down in the comment section. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel and you appreciate the videos and the subject matters that I've already created, please go ahead and hit that sub button. And as always, I'm your boy, Big Wheel Dog, 82, in the soil. And I'll see you guys later. All right, bye.